You think it's great that we're making these reusable menstrual pads and distributing them to people in need across the US, but you don't like menstrual pads. You like to use tampons. And I understand that. But did you know that 7 billion tampons get discarded every year in the United States? And we all know they don't all make it into the landfill. Some end up clogging toilets and causing other damage. So we have reusable menstrual cup sets. This is the not so quiet reusable menstrual cup. So what's in there? When we open the box, we can see there's a little bag to keep it in, so we can keep it in our bag and find it easily. There's also a cup. So, 2 cups, menstrual cup, sterilizer cup. So the sterilizer cup comes in 2 sizes. It is 5 milliliters and 28 milliliters. 25 milliliters is for someone who's maybe under the age of 30 and has never given birth. And then 28 milliliters is for people over the age of 30 who menstruate or have given birth no matter what age they are. Now, what is it and how does it work? Well, this is the sterilizer cup with a lid. This is microwavable, and inside is the cup. Now, the cup is 100% medical grade silicone, and it's flexible and squishy. And when you want to use it, you're going to squish it. You're going to squeeze it in the shape of a letter C, like this. You can see one lip is a little lower than the other lip, and that's great. And then we're going to pretend this clear bottle is our vagina. We're just going to insert it there until we get up high enough that we're at the cervix. Now, the cervix is the opening to the uterus, and we want it to be right underneath the opening to the uterus so that the contents of the uterus pour directly into the cup. We're going to turn it all the way around, and we're going to make sure it's fully open, because if the cup were not fully opened, we could have liquid seeping past it and staining our clothes, and that was the whole purpose of the cup. So here it looks like it's sticking out, but your vagina is longer than my bottle, so don't worry, you're not going to feel this. It's going to be just like a tampon. If you can feel it, you haven't inserted it properly and you want to try again. When you take it out, all you're going to do is break the seal by squeezing it a little bit and slowly pouring it out. We do not want to recreate the scene from Carrie and fling blood across the room. We just want to gently, slowly pull it out, pour it out, rinse it out, and do it again. This is super easy. There are some great things about the reusable menstrual cups. One of them is that it doesn't dry you. A tampon takes all the moisture. And so when you stop using the tampon, when you remove it, everything feels very dry. And tampons can ruin your little natural biome you've got going on there and cause infections like yeast infections and overgrowths and other bacterial growths that none of us want. So this 100% medical grade silicone, you're not going to have those issues. You're not going to feel dry when you remove it, and it's not going to grow bacteria the way a tampon does. Also, we all know that TSS, toxic shock syndrome, can be a problem with leaving your tampon in too long due to that bacterial growth. The menstrual cup can stay in for 12 hours, so you can totally sleep with this in all night, no problem. Another great thing, you can go to work all day with this cup and not have a problem. Because it is 25 or 28 milliliters, it's going to hold a lot of fluid even on your heavy day. So I still always use a reusable menstrual pad as a liner with it, just because I am OCD and never want to worry about it. but this should hold 12 hours of fluid even on a heavy day. Okay, so your period's over. Now what? Well, what you do is you get that sterilizer cup. Notice it's collapsible to put it away easily, but you drop your cup inside, you pour over some boiling water, you put the lid on it and let it sit for 5 minutes and sterilize it. What if you don't have a kettle? No problem. You just put clean water on top of it, fill it up. Do not seal the lid, leave a gap there. Put it in your microwave for 5 minutes. When the microwave beeps, let it stay there because this is going to be really hot. And then when it cools, pour it out, make sure it's all dry, and then you just put the lid on it and get it out again next month or whenever your next cycle starts, and you don't have to think about it. So you're not going to get dust or dirt or anything else in there while you're waiting for your next cycle to come. I think this is a great idea. If you have any questions or if you have any experience using a cup that you want to share, drop them in the comments below, because I love horror stories as well as wonderful stories of how it's changed your life. Because for me, the cup is my favorite thing. It makes me not even have to think about my period anymore. And I hope that everyone can experience this. How do you get it? Well, when you mint at our benefactor level, you're going to get a set sent to you for free. And you're also having one sent to a woman who can't afford it in the United States. If you don't want to mint, or you don't know even what an NFT is, that's fine. You can still pick it up in our store, and we're still going to send one to a woman in need in addition to sending you yours. So I hope that this helps, and if you've got any questions, hit us up in the comments. Thank you.